Today's daf is daf nun zayin. We're going to begin be'egla rufa minalan. The Mishnah taught that if a man is mekadesh a woman with an egla rufa, then she's not mekudeshes. Fred the Gemara minalan. From where do you know that one is usher from deriving benefit from egla rufa? Amar de Berebianai. It said that kapara ksiv ba, an expression of atonement was written regarding the egla rufa, which Kidushin, which is also written with regards to kachim. Therefore, one is also from deriving benefit, just as one may not benefit from kachim. The Mishnah also taught tzipere mitzera, that with a leopard's bird, she's not mekudeshes. Minalan, from what do we know? The Tana de Bishwal, nemer machshir mechaber b'fnim. It says that a mitzvah that enabled is stated in the Psukim with regards to Mitzera, and the Torah discusses the mitzvah of Kapara, which both of are performed inside the Beis Hamikdash. Here, a mitzvah that enables is a reference for the Mitzera, which enables him to partake of the Karbanis, and the mitzvah that atones is a reference to all other Karbanis. And also says the Hashada also outside the Beis Hamikdash. Here, a mitzvah that enables is a reference to the Mitzera, which permits him to re-enter the Machane, and a mitzvah as Mechaper is reference to the Paraduma, whose neck is broken, which atones for the inhabitants of the nearest city of the unsolved murder. So, just as in the case of enabling and atoning, states in the Torah performed inside of the Beis Hamikdash made the item of the enabling right, in other words, the Mitzera offering, which one is usher from deriving benefit, like the item of the atonement. So too in the case of the enabling and atoning rites, said in the Torah that are performed outside of the Beis Hamikdash, made the item of the enabling right, the Mitzera, from which one is usher from deriving benefit. Itmar, we learned Mitzera from when is the Isser from deriving benefit from Mitzera birds. Rabbi Yechlan says, Mishas Shchita, from the moment of the Shchita. Shlakish Amar Mishas Lakicha, from the moment that they are taken, designated to be leopards' birds. Rabbi Yechlan Amar Mishas Shchita, he says Mishas Shchita. Shchita Huda Asrala. Because since there are, it's shechting that prohibits them, since they are not hektish beforehand. From the moment they are taken. Because Megla Rufa Nafka learns it out from Megla Rufa and Magla Rufa. It's also Mechayim, so to the leopard's birds during their lifetime. Egla Rufa Gufa Meimasaya, and with regards to the Egla Rufa, whose neck is broken from when it is a forbidden item. I heard the boundary. In other words, I heard the stage, which is Asr, but I've forgotten what it is. But the group of Talmidei Chachamim were inclined to say, its descent to the Nachal Eson, the hard valley, which is, its neck is broken, is the action that makes it Asr. So the Gemara asks, if just as the Egla Rufa's neck is broken, it's not forbidden from the moment it's taken, only afterwards. So the Cheda so to the Mitzera should also not be forbidden from the moment they are taken. So the Gemara says, how could you compare the two? There, in the case of the Paraduma, it has another boundary that can make it Asr, namely it goes to the Nachal Eson. Here, in the case of Mitzera, it does not have another boundary, it's taken immediately for Shechita. Pasuk says, of all clean birds you may eat. Rabbi S has to include one of the leopard's birds, which is sent away to freedom. But these are they of which you shall not eat. Rabbi says to include the Isra of the shechting bird. And if it enters your mind that the bird is forbidden from when it is alive, is a pasuk necessary to teach after the shechita? So my answer is Maldatema to have a kachim. You would think it's like the case of kachim, the mechayim asiri, which is also from deriving benefit from when they are alive, asr shechita mashalei, and the act of shechting comes and renders them fit to be eaten with regards to the bird. Therefore, the pasuk teaches us that with regards to mitzvah, this is not the case, and it remains usher even after it's been shechted. Eisvei Rabbi Yochanan asked a shaila on Rish Lakish. Shchot v'nimtzas treifa. If one shechted one of the mitzvah and birds, and it was found to be a treifa, a bird that has a condition that would cause it to die, yikach zugil shniya. So if it's going to be caused to die within 12 months, so a partner is taken for the second, in other words, the remaining bird, while the first, now, with regards to the first, the treifa, one is permitted to derive benefit from it. And if it enters in your mind that it's forbidden when it's alive, why is one permitted to derive benefit from the first one if the Isser took effect before it was shechted? Amar Leiser, Shloka said to him, what are we dealing with over then with the case that the bird was found to be a treifa in its inner organs, so the Kedusha did not take effect at all, as the bird was not used to be used for this purpose. If a person shechted the bird without these, the hyssop, or the cedarwood, or the scarlet thread, which were all used for the rite, so Rabbi Yaakov says, since the bird was set for its mitzvah, so Rabbi Yochanan says, in other words, Rabbi Yaakov holds that the shechita is not fit for accomplishing the tahara is nevertheless considered a shechita, and Marsav shechita shenuriya leishma shechita. The kulam mitaster. However, everyone agrees that one is not also from deriving benefit from it when it's alive, but only after it's been shechted. So Rabbi Lakish answers, Tanaihi, Bemis is a machlokes Tanaim, Tanaim Rishon, never machshir mechaber b'fnim, never machshir mechaber b'fnim, ma machshir mechaber b'fnim, also by machshir mechaber af, machshir mechaber b'chutz, also by machshir ke machshir. So the brisa of Rabbi Shmuel compares the mitzvah to Eglar Rufa, and therefore would also aser one from deriving benefit from the birds before they are shechted. Opinion of Rish Lakish is therefore in accordance with that brisa. Who, with regard to the matter itself, the brisa says, "Kol tzipor tehera techlu," all of clean birds you may eat. The Rabbi says, "Samashulachas" includes the leper's birds. V'zashir letechlu mehem, the Rabbi says, "Shchita," which includes the shchita. Where I asks, "Ve'efa anno," I will reverse the exposition and say that one may derive benefit from shechted birds and not from that was sent away. We do not find that balachayim is asur. Maskal b'shmuel v'rechemeni v'loi harei, but there are muktzes v'nevet in case of an animal set aside for a carbon of avodah zarah, balachayim ninu b'asuri, and an animal that was itself worshipped as an idol, which are living creatures, and yet they're permanently asur. The Gemara answers, when they're forbidden, they're forbidden to be used for the goveh, to be used as kabbanis, but lehedyet, but it's permitted l'shari. But it's permitted for a common Jew to derive benefit from them. So he asked, if an animal that had relations with a woman, an animal that had relations with a man, in presence of Eden, they are living creatures, and yet they are permanently forbidden, as the halacha is that these animals are killed, and one is also from deriving benefit from them once they've been sentenced. Ella, rather, we have not found most kosher living creatures that are permanently forbidden while they are still alive. Be assured that the inclusion of the psukim is referring to that which is generally forbidden, even if there are exceptions. The Gemara offers another answer to the question of how the Brisa knew the bird in the pasuk is permitted. The Veda Bishmuel Tana, he taught that the Amar Kra, the pasuk says, "V'shilach al pnei asada," he shall let go the living into the open field. Kasada, which indicates that the bird is like a field. Masada muteres, just as a field is permitted. Avhai nami muteres, so too the bird is also permitted. So the Gemara says, "Hai sada l'hachidasa." Is the field for this? Ahumi by lechatay. Learn sada shalitami biyadav yizar kan liyam. That one may not stand in Yafo and throw the bird into the sea, or be given yizar kan lemidbar, or stand in Givat and throw it in the desert. Shlayamid chutz the yizar kan b'zechir. A woman not stand outside of the city and throw inside the city. Or rather, any manner which is standing in the city and throws outside the wall to the field is valid. So the word sada teaches that one must set it free only if to the field and nowhere else. How to teach it the bird is permitted. Now the Gemara says, on the other hand, the Tana of Rabbi Shmuel, who learns that one is permitted to derive benefit from the bird based on the word sada, replies, and ken ichtav kras sada, my hasada. What does it mean, the field? Shamanatata must be two. Both the place to throw the bird and the permission to derive benefit. Rava says the difference between the question of how the Brisa knew which bird is permitted. Amra Tera Shalach, the Torah did not say let go to serve as a stumbling block. If the bird sent free was forbidden, the Torah would not have commanded him to send it away, since people might eat it. The Mishnah teaches that a woman is mekudeshes with a nazir here. Besar nazir is not mekudeshes. We know alone the makra kodesh yigadol peras areshe. He shall be holy. He shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow long. Gidule yeh kodesh, which teaches that his hair's growth shall be holy. The Gemara asks, Imak kodesh tefus is dam of. So if the hair of the nazir can be compared to hektish by use of the term kodesh, so just as with regards to hektish or kodesh, it transfers the sanctity and the yetzel chulin, and the money is chulin asal afsin. Tefus is dam yetzel chulin. So too, a nazir's hair should transfer sanctity to the money with which it's redeemed, and the hair itself should become chulin. So my answer is Mikrin Kedesh. Do we read Kedesh in this pasuk, which is the term pasuk uses Kadosh Korean? Since a different conjunction of the term is used, the halachas of the hair of another are not derived from those of Hekdesh. And Mishnah taught that if a man is Mekadesh a woman, Petach Hamar with her firstborn donkey, she's not Mekudeshes. So the Gemara says, Name must listen to the Shimon, the Tanya Petach Hamar Asabara, the Rabbi Yehuda, Bishmal Mater. Amar Nachman Barabua, Amar Nachman Barabua, Lachar Difo. Mishnah is referring to the one who's Mekadesh a woman with a firstborn donkey after it has neck been broken. If you were halcon, everyone agrees that it's also to derive benefit from the donkey once his neck is broken. Mishnah taught that if a man is Mekadesh a woman basar b'chala with meat cooked in milk, she's not Mekudeshes. The Gemara asks, Tanad Rabbi Yishmael. From Echad Yisrael Echad Yisrael to teach that one is usher from cooking, one usher from deriving benefit, and one Achila, Hana, and Bishul. Where it says, Masisn Leika Atan, Tanya, Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Shimon, Yehuda, Emer, Basar B'chol, Basar B'chila, Mutter Ba'na, Basar B'chol is Mutter Ba'na. Shenemer, Ki Am Kodesh, L'Hashem Lekech, L'Tivashal Diba, Chalavimei, L'Han, L'Emer, B'Anshi Kedesh Tilun. So L'Mal, L'Han, Basar B'chila, Mutter Ba'na. So to Afkan, Basar B'chila, Mutter Ba'na. Mishnah teaches that if a man is Mekadesh, a woman with the item enumerated, with Chulin, Shnish Techu Ba'azara, or with Chulin, that started in the Azara, and now immediately from where do we know that one is also from deriving benefit from Chulin Shnish Techu Ba'azara? Rabbi Yechon Mishum Meir Amar Tera Shchet Li. The Torah says shecht for me. In other words, bishali, in my place, inside the Beis Hamikdash, bishalach, and your non-sacred animals that are intended for eating should be shechted in your place outside the Beis Hamikdash. So mashali bishalach, just as one is usher from deriving benefit, afshalach bishali usher. So the Gemara asks, mashali bishalach onish karas. So if, just as shechting my animals in your place is punishment of karas, so the chayr afshali shalach shalach onish karas. So too, the act of shechting your non-hektish in my place should not be punishment of karas. The pasuk says, "V'pesach elo le'yiviu l'hakriv korban Hashem v'nichnas al korban onish karas al chulin shnish wazar in kanish." So the Gemara, you can ask, "Ma l'shali b'shalach shkin onish karas?" Alam Rabaya miyochad. It says, "V'shchata v'shachad eis v'shachad eis yitlasa kra yatiru." So why does it say tam leimar, ma tam leimar? L'fishin amerki yirchak m'chal makim. Since it says if the place is too far from you, v'savachta b'richak makim atazivech v'in atazivech makim karev. You shech when you're far from place. You're not shech. Mainly in the karev, and this is against shechting. It's only with regards to unblemished animals. Now, in the Rabbis Balimum, from where is it fit? From where do I know that even blemished animals which are not fit for karbanis, it's aser? Rabbanis Balimum, I include blemished animals Shkein min hamachshir minayin shkein min hamachshir. Shkein min hamachshir minayin l'Rabbi Sachaya. So I included because it's a type, since they're at least of the type that is fit to be shechted. From where I know that it includes the undomesticated animal, which is never sacrificed as a carbon in this Isser. So he says, "Merabba nisachai she b'shchita kibehema." Now, yochol leishchet v'mshochet yem muter. You would think that b'diavad the shchit is muter. Tamleimer ki yichik m'chal makom v'zavakta v'chat mashat azivech b'chal makom hata eichel mashat azivech makom kar prat l'chun shlish kubazar. Rice continues mainly elat mimim haruyin likurov shafit to be shechted minan rabbis balim mumin rabbini balim mumin shekin minan machshir. It's now minan rabbis sachaya rabbini says rabbini sachaya she b'shchitas gebema minan rabbis sevis tamlim mishchot b'shochet isi. Rice continues yochol yishchet v'mshochet yishlechen l'fnei kolav. You could shecht, you could send it to the dogs. Tamlim Lakelev Tashlichun Aising. We got the Mashta Chulun Shuk Bazar, and you now want to shecht in the Azara as also to derive any benefit from it.